Raleigh Jones says, America is a virus, proud middle-aged white guy here. Dad served our country in Vietnam, granddad in World War II, great-granddad in World War I, and I am behind you 100%. Serving our country now means changing it. I love that.
Thank you for your service, and thank you for the legacy in your family. You know what's funny? We don't respect our military and our soldiers enough because they've politicized them too. And a lot of times that people that serve, my uncle served in the army for 30 years. And that was his way out, John. Like, we were in a marginalized community. He went at 16. My grandmother signed for him to go. It was either that or he'd be, taken by the streets into a world of crime. But we don't take into consideration that a lot of the people who serve in our military are not part of the mastermind evil at the top, because that exists in all of our systems, right? The top percent who are participating in this horrific ordeal to keep the people down so that they can keep getting rich and richer. But there's so many people who serve and they come back and they're living under tents. That's why I'm so upset with these patriots who don't give a damn about our servicemen and women who put their lives on hold to go out and protect agendas that they don't sometimes even know what they are, but their lives are at risk because they are dedicated to this country. And so I always go overseas and I travel and I perform for the troops. And I always come back feeling full because I know that the majority of those people are there because they believe they're doing something good.
Yeah.
And we have to stop. We get so political sometimes, and we're like, the military does this. The servicemen and women are doing their jobs, and they deserve to be respected and treated well and welcomed back into their country with not just accolades and salutes, but with services that enhances their standard of living in this country, because that's not the case.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously there's some bad people, we call them out, but yeah, the people who are getting recruited in the military generally doing that for economic reasons and things like that. They are far more representative of the country than the people who are making the decisions about how the military is going to be funded and how it's going to be deployed, what effect it's going to have on the world.
And I just want to say, because I would be remiss if I didn't, investigate Fort Hood, shut it down. Vanessa Guillen's life mattered. There have been 6 deaths on that military base. Another young man who's 24 years old, Latino, whose body was found. We need to protect our servicemen and women. They are providing us with a service. Their families loan them to us so that they can make the sacrifice, and sometimes the ultimate sacrifice. And we need to think about their lives. Their lives matter. To send your baby off to go serve in the military and for her to come back in a box in pieces, found in a shallow grave, is absolutely unacceptable.
Wow.
And things can be true at the same time. We can honor our servicemen and women, and we can hold those systems in power accountable for all of the horrific things that they're raining down on the people of this country.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a week or two ago, but we covered that. I hope the last death. There were multiple deaths since Vanessa.
Yeah.
How is that not a story? And it's sort of, I guess, in that area a story. It's not national news that this one base, which has a history of apparently basically organized crime going on in it, has this horrendous murder, additional murders, and no one talking about it.
Because the people look like me. That's why.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't look like you.
That's right. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.